body about an axis passing through its some point is called as the rotational motion of the body. Let us see some examples of the rotational motion. Motion of a rotating fan about a vertical axis, motion of the earth around its own axis, motion of this ring about an axis passing through a point which is outside the ring. These are some examples of the rotational motion. Here we are going to study moment of inertia as an analogous quantity for mass. At the beginning, we have to derive an expression for kinetic energy of a rotating body. Consider a rigid body rotating with constant angular velocity about an axis passing through point O. Let the body consist of n particles of masses m1, m2, m3, etc. mn situated at distances r1, r2, r3, etc. rn respectively from the axis of rotation. As the body rotates with constant angular velocity omega, so that each particle revolves in a circle with constant angular velocity omega. The particle of mass m1 revolves in circle of radius r1 with constant angular velocity omega. The linear velocity v1 of the particle of mass m1 is then given by v1 is equal to r1 omega. Hence, kinetic energy E1 of the particle of mass m1 is given by E1 is equal to 1/2 m1 v1 square. Therefore, E1 is equal to 1/2 m1 r1 square omega square, since v1 is equal to r1 omega. Another particle of mass m2 situated at distance r2 from the axis of rotation has kinetic energy E2 is equal to 1/2 m2 r2 square omega square. Similarly, kinetic energy of third particle of mass m3 is given by E3 is equal to 1/2 m3 r3 square omega square. In this way, kinetic energy of this nth particle En is equal to 1/2 mn rn square omega square. Now the total kinetic energy of this rotating body can be obtained by taking sum of kinetic energies of all the particles. Therefore, E is equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus dot 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 plus En. Substituting values of E1, E2, E3, etc. in this expression, we get E is equal to 1/2 m1 r1 square omega square plus 1/2 m2 r2 square omega square plus m3 1/2 m3 r3 square omega square plus dot 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 plus 1/2 mn rn square omega square. Further, therefore, E is equal to 1/2 in square bracket m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square plus dot 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 plus mn rn square bracket complete omega square. It is therefore E equal to 1/2 in square bracket summation mi ri square, where I is equal to 1 to n square bracket complete omega square. Let us substitute this bracket as capital I. Therefore, E is equal to 1/2 I omega square. So this is expression for kinetic energy in rotational motion. Now, if I is equal to summation mi ri square, where I is equal to 1 to n, replaces mass m and angular speed omega replaces linear speed v, then the rotational kinetic energy equal to 1/2 I omega square is analogous to translational kinetic energy 1/2 m v square. From these two expressions of kinetic energies, it is clear that quantity capital I in rotational motion is analogous to mass small m in translational motion. We know in translational motion mass m represents tendency of a body to oppose any change in its state of translational motion, that is inertia in translational motion. Hence we can say that in a rotational motion I represents the tendency of a body to oppose any change in its state of rotation, that is inertia in a rotational motion. Thus I is defined to be the rotational inertia or moment of inertia. Let us see physical significance of moment of inertia. Physical significance of moment of inertia is as follows. Moment of inertia represents the tendency of a body to oppose any change in its state of rotation. Let us see some more details about moment of inertia of a body about a given axis of rotation is defined as the sum of products of mass of each particle and the square of its distance from the axis of rotation. The moment of inertia of a rotating body can also be explained as, consider a rigid body rotating about an axis passing through point O. Moment of inertia of a rotating body can also be explained as follows. Consider a rigid body rotating about an axis passing through point O. Let m1, m2, m3, etc. mn be the masses of the particles situated at distances r1, r2, r3, etc. rn respectively from the axis of rotation. Then, by the definition of moment of inertia, the moment of inertia of the body about the given axis of rotation is given by I is equal to m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square plus plus mn rn square. Therefore, I is equal to summation mi ri square, where I is equal to 1 to n. Let this be equation number 1. Now, if a body is made up of a finite number of discrete particles, that is n particle system, then its moment of inertia can be determined by using equation number 1. However, if the distribution of the mass in the body is uniform and continuous, that is a large number of particles closely packed together, then the body can be considered to be made up of a large number of small elements. If dm is the mass of an element situated at a distance smaller from the axis of rotation, then the moment of inertia of the body is given by I is equal to integration r square dm. Here r square dm is the moment of inertia of an element about this given axis of rotation, and obviously the moment of inertia of the entire body can be determined by integration, which is I is equal to integration r square dm. Let us see SI unit, CGS unit. From these formulae of moment of inertia, we can state SI unit, CGS unit and dimensions of the moment of inertia. The SI unit of mass is kilogram, while that of distance is meter, and hence the SI unit of moment of inertia is a kilogram meter square, while CGS unit is gram centimeter square. And the dimensional formula for the moment of inertia is m raised to 1. Since the power of mass is 1, L raised to 2, since the power of distance is 2, and this expression does not contain the term time, and hence the power of fundamental unit capital T is 0. The dimensional formula for the moment of inertia is m raised to 1, L raised to 2, T raised to 0. Now we have to note the moment of inertia of thin uniform ring. Consider a thin uniform ring of mass capital M and radius r rotating about an axis, passing through its center C and perpendicular to its plane. Its moment of inertia is given by I is equal to mr square.